Hey guys, sorry about that. We're back up. Had a little disconnect here. We're out here at the ballpark, so we're working on the old Wi-Fi. And if you were watching, please, come back. We're back up and we're rolling here. We got the looks like we're at top of 3, number 72 on the mound. Is that Joseph Swanson? I can't tell. I should ask Kevin when he was here if this was the gray and this was the red. We'll have to check that. You know what? You keep talking. I'm going to go ask Kevin this question so we know.
Looks like a pretty tall guy on the mound here. Really good three-quarter slot coming out. Probably gets pretty good movement coming across, especially coming inside towards the left-hand batter. Find out what kind of pitches he throws. Looks like he's sitting pretty good velocity-wise as well. Curious to see what kind of run he gets. Comes a curveball right here. A little high there. See what he does again here. Like I said, good three-quarter action coming out of that slot. Even with that, hides the ball pretty well.
This is Joseph Swanson out of Pekin. I believe that's an Illinois school. I'm going to check this real quick.
Hasn't seemed to really find his stride yet there. Been kind of a little all over the zone so far. Hopefully he can settle in a little bit here. See what he can do.
There he is.
Couldn't tell. It looked like it ran in a little bit towards a right-handed batter right there on that fastball. Got the first batter coming up, number 76. See how we do here. Looks like he doesn't have a wind-up, just coming straight out of the stretch, right out of the bat. Pretty good low and inside. Very nice pitch. Worked good in and out right there. Seems to have pretty good movement.
So
struck him out on 3 straight pitches. Very good pitch.
Did you see where that was? We got to be looking at the guns right down there. We got to check that. It sounded like it had some good pop.
Yeah, it seems like he has pretty good velocity on that. He works really good in and out there, both sides of the plate. I didn't see an off speed. He might have thrown one, but I didn't really see one there.
Now his fastball tops at 89. He sits 88 to 88 fastball. Didn't see that there.
So fastball, curveball, changeup, slider.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see that slider, especially with the three-quarters action coming across his body. I feel like, especially against a left-handed hitter here, really break that off on the inside part of the plate.
That looked like a little changeup there, didn't it?
Yeah,
kind of went.
Some of his off speed, he seems to not have had too much control yet, but we'll see if he kind of settles in here. His fastballs are very good
that's
so
a nice curveball right there.
Yeah.
That looked like the curveball, didn't it, right there?
Yeah, I believe so.
Change-up, left up.
High.
Yeah.
So he doesn't seem to be looking his change-up too well, because that seems like he's throwing a couple right there. They're both a little high.
Yeah, and that's tough. Yeah. You got some of this time, they're coming in first inning. That can happen to any pitcher. It's hard to get that feel, that change-up in an inning.
Yes,
sometimes.
That's a game that usually develops well over the track of the game. You start to get a feel for it once you get going.
Right. So it sometimes gets a little tough in, just an inning of action.
Yeah,
but
always is. But in an event like this, you hopefully come out, you got your best stuff right out the gate.
His spin rate on his fastball is 2,316, 2316, so that's pretty good. That looked like it had a pretty good action. I don't see the gun on this one, so we're not seeing this guy. But I think he's throwing pretty good. He's probably in that 85 to 88 range with his fastball. Oh, that's a good pitch. Looks like he took a little off of that one, didn't it?
Might have been his changeup again right there.
Yeah, yeah. I want to really see that slider, but I don't think he's thrown it. I think that was a curveball.
Yeah.
He hadn't got the feel for that yet.
Unless it's not one of his main pitches, it might be, just kind of an out pitch that he saves for certain occasions.
Yeah. So far, we've seen fastball, change, curve. He's throwing some fastball, just blew it by him.
He's had really good control of that fastball on both sides of the plate so far. It's looked really good. Seems to have a pretty decent amount of run toward. Yeah.
It ran away off that left-handed hitter there.
Yeah. So it might be a little bit of a two-seam action.
Yeah. That was a good pitch. I like that pitch. He threw it by him, too. Curveball?
I'm not really sure what that one was.
Looked like a curve. He's trying to.
I think so, coming out of the hand.
Right for a strike there.
I like the confidence leading off with the off-speed, though. Right.
It says this in the comments on PBR's site for Joseph Swanson. Said he emerges as a high follow 2022 with his performance. Arm action. Lively. Base hit. Nice piece of hitting there by number 78 on the red.
Looks like he's had a couple different, arm angles coming out. He's a little bit more three-quarters sometimes, and I've seen him a little bit more over the top at other times as well.
That's Wyatt Miller from Francis Howell High School. He's a 2023 third base catcher. Nice piece of hitting there. We're going to probably see him over at Francis Howell with Coach Perkins. Nice piece of hitting there. Just take it the opposite way, right? Oh.
It's a good block by the catcher there.
Yep.
Keeps the ball in front of him.
Yeah, good job there. We got catching. Who's that? I can't see the number there. '62 maybe. Jack Nelson out of Rockhurst. Could be. That's a 6 there. Could be 62. Or no, it's O'Connell. Aiden O'Connell out of St. Charles North. That's who that is. Catcher, second baseman. That's a
really
nice
good pitch right there.
Yeah.
Coming back in off a right-handed hitter.
Yep. I like the way this catcher frames the ball, too. He's doing a good job. He's not a lot of movement. He sticks pretty good. He brings the ball into a good zone if you got an umpire right there. I mean, I like the way he just kind of, he has a good solid stick at the end of that pitch every time. He's real consistent. It's easy to call game as an umpire with a catcher like that. Good block. And you know as well as anybody that if you're going to throw that pitch in the dirt, you got to have a guy with runners on base that you can trust to get in front of that, right?
Oh yeah, very much so. It makes pitching so much easier if you have a guy you can trust behind there. Because I don't care what you say. Sometimes as a pitcher you'll tense up if you don't trust the guy behind the plate. Your stuff won't be as good just because you're not sure if that guy will help you out back there.
Right. A little more struggle from the stretch here for this young man. Oh, nice fastball.
He doesn't have a windup. He's been from the stretch the whole time.
Oh, really? I'm paying attention there. That's bad.
Which is a comment I made earlier is whenever he first came out, he came off the stretch, didn't really see a windup. So I'm not sure if he has one or maybe he's just more comfortable out of the stretch right now.
Now he changed up there. He went to a slide step than his regular. So he's changing that up, giving some looks over there to the runner at first.
Which is huge for a catcher, getting that help from the pitcher. Guy takes off.
No offense to the young man at first, but I don't think he's a speed burner.
No, he looks like more of a power guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Gets on base well, hits the ball hard.
Looks can be deceiving, but he hasn't attempted to steal.
Looked like he tried to throw that one a little bit harder right there.
He looks like he's struggling with the runner first. He's starting to throw a lot of pitches. I think we got a full count here to the hitter. Can he come back and get him?
Or needs to really just reset mentally. Looking right there off the inside corner on that right hand. It's really that fastball does have great run towards that inner half of the plate.
Right. Yep. I don't think the batter liked that, but you know, hey, close is close. Protect. I think that would have run in on his hands pretty good anyway.
Yeah, I think either way it would have probably broken him off.
All right, guys, we're coming up here. We got number 64. Nope. Who's coming up to pitch? Oh, it is. It's going to be number 64 in red. And so we'll kind of watch his delivery here as he warms up, and we'll see what we get.
Got a very short, compact delivery coming out of Luke, correct?
Yep.
Luke, I'm not going to try.
Wickenhauser.
Wickenhauser, yeah, Wickenhauser. I'm assuming that's how you say it. It looks like it.
It looks like Wickenhauser.
5'10", $175.
His statistics are showing in PBR that he's 84 to 86 on his fastball, maxing at 86. Curveball 72 to 74. And a changeup at 75 to 77.
Comes a slider or curveball right there. I mean, he's very short and compact, quick to the plate. Changeup right here. I mean, he comes right out of his ear hole with that, you know.
Yeah. It comes right up from top. There's not a real big, long wind on it. That's pretty decent right there.
It's hard to tell some of the movement from up here, but from here it looked like it had good downward action there. Slider right there.
Curveball. He's only throwing the 3. It looked like that was a curveball.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Had more of a slurve action though, didn't it?
Yeah.
Than the 12 to 6. Had more of a, what was that, 10 to 2?
Yeah. I can assume
2 to
he
10.
did a little bit of a different glove motion, which is probably
10 to 4.
him going through the motions, but
Yeah. Yeah.
see how he settles in with the batter here.
We have up first here. I didn't see the number of the young man hitting.
Way inside there on the right-handed batter.
That looked like number 72 in gray.
Oh, he's throwing pretty good with his fastball right now.
I believe this is Joseph Swanson, number 72 here.
I wonder if he's related to Ron Swanson.
I don't know.
Nice curveball there on the outside half. Got that in for a strike. After a couple fastball misses. See what he comes back with here.
This is the young man. No, this is not Joseph Swanson because we just talked to him a minute ago, didn't? No. No, we didn't.
No.
Central Illinois Outlaws. Right-hander, shortstop. Is it going to get up the middle? Oh, nice play, range. Not quite.
Enough time.
Nope. That was a young man we were just talking to up here, number 73. In red. Ethan Millam from that's Ethan Millam from Francis Howell High School that just made that play over there. Didn't have quite the time to get up and throw him out. Good speed to the base there.
Good job getting it to keep it in the infield though.
Yeah.
See how it does. Good speed from the guy on first base there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, pitcher was quick to the plate, you know. I'd have probably maybe seen a little bit more of a varied look there. See if he does that with runner on second base here.
You just saw him beat out that play, which would have been a tough play for the shortstop, but
Definitely like to see more varied looks here, but.
And we got number 74, Hamilton Hunter from Saxony Lutheran. We followed them pretty, throughout the season. 2022, 6'2", 177, outfield, right-handed pitcher.
Tall and lanky.
He bats left and throws right, which we got right here. We'll see what he's done here. He's got a runner in scoring position.
Good read by that runner on second base. Again, though, that base is taken off the pitcher there. Needs to see a little bit more varied looks.
That's number 73 out there on the bases. His name's Dominic. I think that's Vogel,
I would say. Vogel.
Yeah, out of Columbia, Illinois. 2023 shortstop, right-handed pitcher, 6'2", 175.
Just struck out the batter there on a fastball.
Good job.
It's a big out right there, coming after stolen base. Guy on third base here.
Dominic's showing some good speed. If he can get, all he needs to do is get a fly ball. This kid's going to score. Look to elevate something.
Good
right
fastball there in the outer half. He seems to be keeping his fastball more on that left side of the plate.
I want to see what this young man, number 75, is Nicholas Neal out of Pattonville High School. 2022 outfielder, left-handed pitcher, 6'2", 182. I want to see what he does here. Can he get a ball to the outfield? Can he elevate one just to get, sac fly? Situational hitting.
Yeah. Even just put a ball in play, especially on the left side here.
Right. Left-handed hitter. Right. There it is.
That'll do it.
That'll
definitely do it. Good speed on third base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Good decision by the center fielder.
There you go. It's good elevation. Hey, that's the way you do that. That's good baseball.
We saw contact by the batter.
Mm-hmm. He hit it hard.
Yeah.
So we got 2 outs, bases empty. Curveball. He throws that curveball for a strike.
Yeah, he does.
Pretty good.
He's very consistent with that.
Yeah.
I'd like to see maybe a little bit more consistent with his fastball.
Right there.
See what the batter does here with 2 strikes.
Curveball.
Nice fly ball to the right fielder.
Tracked that pretty well. Got behind it. Nice play. That's good baseball all around. Good job.
Good inning after that first batter. Once he settled in.
The shortstop almost come up with a good play there. So, a couple of hard hit balls, but you know what? Didn't seem to phase him. I love to see that when you got you got the runner on first. He just kept plugging away, and that kid stole 2 bases. And that could be a problem. Is that on the pitcher? That could be on him, too.
I will say I think both those stolen bases are more so on him. Like to see a little bit more varied looks. Guy, hold a little bit longer. Vary your leg kick to the plate, time to the plate, things like that, just to give your catcher a little bit better chance of getting that guy, especially with the guy on second base going to third. Right there. I feel like if you'd have just maybe taken a couple more looks over second base before he threw, probably that run wouldn't have scored.
And that's very possible because, you just saw that. He beat that out. Good speed. Give your catcher a little bit of chance.
Because you get the strikeout.
Because he didn't throw over at all, did he?
No, he never threw out. And you got the strikeout, 2 flyouts. You get the strikeout, guy still on second base, the 1 flyout. Even if he does advance to third base on that, even though I don't think he would with a flyout to center field and that shallow right there, or a line out, stays there, and then you got another flyout to right field, that run doesn't score. So that's just a little bit better runner management, making sure you're doing the right things as a pitcher, varying your looks.
Very good. Very good. Okay, guys, we're going, we got bottom 3, maybe bottom 4.
Got a lefty on the mound here.
Number 67 in gray, we've got Gavin Sitars out of St. Charles East. That's an Illinois prospect right here.
Yeah.
2022, left-handed pitcher, 6', 160. Let's see if we got something here on him.
I feel like he might have put on some weight since that, because he does not look 106 pounds. He maybe looks a little thicker than that.
Just a little thicker, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's good, though. There he is right there.
Although I could be wrong. Last
profile, 227-21, high pitchability left-hander with recent uptick in velocity, which is good.
And that could be from him putting on some size, hitting the weight room a little bit.
84 to 86 on his fastball, top in 86, so 71, 73 on the curve. He's got a slider. We'll see if we see any of that here, right?
Definitely looks like this fastball is going to be coming in hard on a right-handed batter. It's not directly over the top, but more of an over-the-top release point there. We'll see number 80 coming up to bat. Big guy.
That is Ryan Ulm out of Fort Zumwalt West, 2022. Catcher, first baseman. He's just coming off the championship game, Fort Zumwalt West in Missouri, so he's out here getting some work in. 2022 guy.
6'2", 210, so definitely got some good size.
Yeah. Let's see if we've got some pop in that bat.
I feel like a lot of guys from West are like that. Got some big boys over there.
We got a spin rate on his fastball, 2160. Max spin rate was 2321, so he spins it up pretty good.
Good fastball there on the outer half to start off. Curious to see, though, obviously with the new rules, especially in college, the way he sets up his windup. He may have to alter that a little bit going into college. We'll see. Because they've been pretty particular about how you have to set up your chest towards home plate and things like that as you set up.
None of those, yeah. They're doing that in high school too.
Yeah. So I'm curious to see if he'll have to alter his windup at all coming into college.
Well, but he would. I think if that was an issue in high school, it would be. But it doesn't look. Yeah. It's close, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll see. Really working that outer half of the plate right now. Haven't seen much on the inner half yet.
3-1.
See if he comes back in right here. I know it's a big dude up to play, but don't be afraid to break his hands off a little bit.
Right.
Good
Stayed
pitch,
out.
good pitch.
Stayed out. Good pitch though.
I like the swing from the batter there.
Yeah.
Really looking 3-1, do some damage.
Kind of lost himself though. Lost his balance.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the things. To get that healthy cut and stay balanced through your swing.
Stay over that center. Stay over that center. Yeah. Way to come back there.
Out of play.
We'll see if he's got the confidence to throw an off-speed pitch here on a full count. Throw off the batter a little bit.
Yeah. Be interesting, right? He's got
throw that
got
slider.
change.
Throw that slider coming in on his hands right there. I think that'd be really good. Comes back to the fastball. Count reset here. That's what happened. Count reset.
Yeah, I think so.
Still really.
So they're giving no free passes.
Yeah, it seems like it. Which I don't mind. Hitters are trying to show off themselves as well. So
Exactly. Ain't no sense in all that stuff. Outside.
still missing that outer half a little bit. Getting over on the.
That looked like a
chalk over there.
change too.
It
I
might
think
have
that
been
was a
there,
change
yeah.
up and kind of
A
ran
little less
away.
velocity.
Mm-hmm. Ground ball, shortstop.
First baseman couldn't hang on to that one.
That's a tough play. He threw it over his head.
Yeah, we get down the line though.
Yeah,
batter,
big man.
ground out, get down the line. Seemed like he pulled one off the outer half, rolled over a little bit.
Yeah. Yes, I agree. Stay on it. Go the other way with that outer half pitch.
Especially
What
on
do
a
we
3-2 count there,
We had 63 coming up. This is Matthew Brown out of CBC, 2022 shortstop, third baseman. Bats left, throws right, but he's
A lot of young talent
no,
over
I'm
there.
in the gray. I'm sorry, I'm in the gray. It was 63, right? In the red. My fault. Jackson Kim out of Eureka High School, shortstop, second baseman, 2022. 5'10", 165.
I'm not really sure what kind of talent Eureka has over there.
Well, they didn't get too far in the districts there. So, but they've always been pretty good.
Oh yeah, they've always had a pretty good program. Especially that area, they pull a lot of guys.
Now, he's struggling to find the strike zone here. He keeps missing away. He's not really wanting to come inside at all.
No.
That was a better
Especially,
pitch.
I mean, this batter, if you look at his back foot, he's really crowding the plate right here. It's where you really take control of the strike zone. You say, no, that's my plate. You're not going to get up on the plate like that. You're not going to do that to me.
Because, look at him. He's right on it.
He's right on top of that. Put one right inside on his hands.
Curveball. Good pitch.
Struck him out there.
Well, if he can locate that curveball like that, that's a good pitch right there. I don't think he saw that one coming. What do we got? Number 72 in the red. We got Ian Wolf out of Wright City. This is the gentleman we spoke to earlier in the broadcast. Third baseman, outfielder, 6'1", 195. So let's see what we got. Was that a strike to start off with?
I believe so. Fastball in the outer half there.
Okay.
Located it pretty well. Good transfer from the catcher, but big man over there on first base got a really good jump.
Yeah, he did. I don't think these pitchers are really focused on the runner.
No, I think they're
just focused on throwing strikes. But
although, in my opinion, I mean, if you're in a showcase like this, that's something that a coach looks at. How well can you control runners?
How are you managing the running game?
Yeah.
Right?
Guys get on you. Are you going to stop them from scoring?
Right.
Are you going to let them take that free base, get in scoring position right away? Or are you going to keep them over there first base?
Yeah, especially, I think it's just one out right now, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's huge. If you can minimize guys getting to second base just free like that, that's big time. Especially once you get to college, you're going to have a lot of guys with really good speed, especially near the top of the lineup. That's going to be a big deal.
Absolutely. Well, I think we had an equipment issue is what it was. I think we got it fixed. So we're back to the action. Okay. Here we go. Let's see if Mr. Wolf, he said he wanted to, let's see what he's got here. Oh, is that going to get down? Base hit?
Yeah.
That's a good swing on.
Misread that off the turf.
Yes, he did. That bounced over him, didn't it? Scored a run.
Looks like he's limping a little bit.
It is. It looks like he's hurting a little.
Might have hurt himself a little bit there. We'll see.
Yeah.
See what happens here. Shaking that right leg a little bit. We'll see.
Yeah, he was not at full speed.
No, because he might have been able to get all the way around the bases there.
Sure. He was not at full speed. That was a nice hit, though.
It was.
There you go. Because that ball was in on his hands a little bit.
Yeah, just kind of
he muscled it out there. There's a strike. Good pitch.
It's always tough on outfielders. You know, if you haven't played on turf recently, you got to remember those balls are going to hit hard.
Yeah.
Get over your head a little bit. Just got to always play a little bit, a couple more steps back than you think you need to, just in case.
Than on the grass, right? Because grass is going to skip and stay low. Turf is going to bounce and hop high. There's definitely a difference between the grass bounce and a turf bounce.
Which, I mean, turf can definitely be a little bit more forgiving.
All right, so there we go. Another run scored there. Nice job by Ian Wolf. Getting that base hit there. So let's see. We got the same. Same pitcher. Yeah. So we're going to see him again. Be interesting to see how he does through the second time around.
See if he settles in a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
That real quick delivery, just right out of the ear there. Still gets pretty decent whip action coming out of there.
Yeah. Jefferson County Cook. Oh. Good to meet you. Brian French. Hey, good to meet you. Did Kevin say you? Man, if you don't, just hit me in the head. I don't want to interrupt you. Oh no, we let's jump him in here a little bit. Yes. We're just flapping gums about baseball.
There's nothing wrong with that, man. Got a little breeze up here, too. It's much nicer than it is down there on the turf.
All right, guys, we're getting ready for the next inning here, and we have a very special guest up in the booth. We've got Zach Bone, the head coach at Jefferson County College. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm not sure how special, but I do appreciate
man. Hey, we're just a couple of Joe Schmoes watching baseball, man.
You guys did a good job with it. Did a really good job with it.
So, what brings you out? You just working with Kevin Mulder?
Yeah, absolutely. Known Coach Mulder for a long time. He's been around at the Division I level, obviously, at St. Louis University, head coach at Murray State, and head coach at Jefferson College before this, and took on the PBR Missouri Scouting Director role and is doing a tremendous job with that. Some really good talent out here today from both Missouri and Illinois, and was fortunate to get the opportunity to come out.
Very good. What are you seeing out here with the kids? What's your assessment of the players we got here today?
That's some really talented Missouri, Illinois kids in both the 22 and a couple 23s as well. I think pitching's been good. Joe Swanson from Peoria there was really good. Middle innings, showing a little velocity there. I believe he was up to 89 and spinning a little bit, and seen some well-hit baseballs as well. For both sides here. So been a really good day of baseball so far.
I liked what I saw from the one young man. I believe it was Joseph Swanson that got in on early, stole a couple bases, showing some good speed.
Sure.
I like that. And then, if you can get around the bases, sac fly, that's generating runs. It's good for the scouts to see that and what they're looking for in players, correct?
Yeah, for sure, especially in the game setting here. Obviously, we had the showcase earlier today, and you're able to see some of the measurables, so to speak. And you get in this setting, you're able to see kind of the feel for the game and how they play. Out there in a competitive setting as well. So kind of the best of both worlds. You're able to see some of those things in more of a controlled setting, and now you get to see it in a competitive environment.
I think that makes a huge impact, doesn't it? If you're looking at players and you're going to showcases, I mean, everybody likes to see the measurables, the numbers, and
sure.
that's great. But then, it's one thing, I believe, to practice well, and you may see a kid really showcase well in just that, general, I know it's coming, I know this. But then, how does he apply that? The application of knowledge,
Absolutely,
the application of your practice time. I mean, I think that's a different level and a different mindset, correct?
Absolutely. And I think it's, there's some kids I think you just need to see them play multiple times to kind of get the feel for what they do day in and day out. Maybe the measurables, so to speak, are kind of borderline. But by the same token, they're good enough, especially with some of the makeup and just kind of how they go about their business. So certainly beneficial to be able to see both ends of it.
Very good. This young man here, he's pitched pretty well today. The one that's right here, I think he's done a pretty good job.
Yeah, filling up the strike zone. There's no doubt about it, and that's good. Pace has been pretty good for both sides. A lot of strikes, which is always good. Want to keep things going, obviously, in this setting. So guys have filled it up, and that's good.
What do you think of the lefties we've seen so far?
Pretty good across the board. Some feel for pitchability on both sides. Throwing a little fastball, changeup mix in there. And it's always something that catches a coach's attention, I'm sure. Just, they say it's a left-hander's game. So, seeing that a little bit, and I think, there's been a couple good ones on the mound today.
It's, if you can get some left-handed pitching in your bullpen, a starter here or there, I mean, that makes a big impact on your team, doesn't it, Coach?
For sure. I think, some variability, some different looks, both in the rotation and also out of the bullpen type setting. So, certainly been some good ones. That's obviously something that us and I'm sure everybody else is on the lookout for.
Very good, very good. Coach, thanks for your time, man.
Thanks so much for having me, guys. Appreciate everything.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
Head coach Zach Bone from Jeffco College. We appreciate him stopping by, dropping some knowledge. Love to hear that stuff. I mean, when you got these kids coming out here really working hard, they're seeing this, they're getting some good good advice, working with the kids. You got all these guys out here working with Prep Baseball Report, spending the time talking with the kids. I think it's great.
Definitely need to pay attention if you're out here to what those guys are saying.
And that's another point. You know, you've got all this talent, all these guys that are coming back, helping, working. They're college players. Maybe some have been in the pros, coming back, giving knowledge, helping these young men, getting ready for college baseball, right?
And if you got a guy walking around the dugout, walking around you, ask them a question. See what they think. You say, hey, well, what do you think of that bat? What can I improve on in that?
Right.
What did you see?
Right. Base hit there, number 63 in gray. Let's see, Mason Lawson, Seckman High School, first baseman, third baseman, 5'10", 190. Good solid base hit there. Drove in a run.
Seckman's very good high school as well, so definitely going to see him how they do next year.
Hey, I think that's the first time I've seen somebody throw over.
Yeah, I think you're right, actually.
Maybe they're thinking about that now.
Yeah.
Right?
They heard us.
I think so.
Yeah.
Come back through a strike there. Very nice.
Now I'm curious, after he's thrown over, if we're going to see a varied look here, if he varies his times.
He a little different in his stride there. A little slide step.
Because I think one thing that's, especially in high school and things like that, I don't see very often is just guys holding longer.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, it feels like an eternity when we're just holding the baseball on the mound with a guy on first base. It feels like an eternity, it really does. But if you can get it to where you hold for a 4 count, a 5 count before you go, it can make the world of difference. Because for one, it makes the runner flat-footed.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know when you're going, and then next pitch, do a quick step, pause for half a second, then go. And those small things can really help your catcher keep the runner from getting a good jump out of a base hit. A lot of different concepts there.
Oh.
Also, it can be good, in a situation, especially with the guy on second base, hold until the batter calls time.
Yeah.
I see that happen all the time in college. As a pitcher, if you want to do a long hold, make the batter call time. You own the time. You dictate the pace of the game.
And exactly. The tough thing there is that he did all that good work, and that's what's tough there. He did a lot of good work there and then bounced that curveball, and young man took second. So there's the other part of it as a pitcher, being consistent, being able to make that pitch, right?
Yeah, exactly. Especially in key moments. Obviously, this isn't just a game about score right now, but 2-1 ball game. You guys are up 2-1, 7th inning. That's huge right there.
Right.
Keeping that guy on first base.
Looks like they were doing a little reset on the computer down there.
On the old
little
track.
Pause in the action, yeah.
Whilst we adjust our accoutrements.
Exactly. Got to make some adjustments. Yeah. Nice play by the third baseman there. Nice play by the third baseman. All right, good. All right, we got the change here. Gray's coming back out. We'll see who... We got the same young man coming to the mound, number 67.
I will say it's pretty good pace so far here. Not a lot of errors. Guys making good plays, guys putting the ball in play.
Yeah.
Pitchers filling up the zone. So, really good showcase so far.
And that's what, Coach Bone said. He saw the kids filling up the strike zone. And that's what you want to see in these. It's a competitive situation. They're competing. And gives you a good look at what we're doing, right?
Yeah. And, I think that makes a big difference. Whenever guys filling up the zone, the defense, they're ready. They're engaged. Whenever you got a guy just, missing, walking guys, things like that, it's very easy to zone out in the field. It's very tough to stay engaged on that. And then the ball gets hit to you, and you're like, oh no,
right?
I wasn't ready.
He just dropped down a little 3/4 there on that. Has he been there before, or is he varying his arm angle?
Like he is varying his arm angle. I've actually seen it's still not very common, but I've seen guys do that more so now. Because for one, it can actually save your arm a little bit. Because it's actually more of a natural motion to throw on the side or low than it is over the top, and that can actually take some stress off your arm.
Especially that shoulder, right?
Yeah, big time.
See,
yeah, definitely different arm angle here.
He dropped that one even a little lower than he did the previous one. And he might do it with like a slider or fastball just to change the look.
There.
Yeah.
Or a little different action, a little different kind of movement.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't really see as many, you don't see very many side armors or, low guys. See a little bit of three-quarters actions at times, but not, it's mostly over the top still.
Got another local prospect coming up, number 74, Parker Davis from Fort Zumwalt East. 2022 outfield first base, right?
We saw him play during the season.
Yeah, we did. And he was all conference.
Yeah, very good ball player. Very good ball player.
I believe I don't remember his first or second team. I'd have to look again, but I know he was a selection GAC conference. So
I know Coach Hill had very good things to say about him as well.
Yeah.
Good kid.
Yep. So let's see what he does here with this at bat.
Plus he's got the good flow coming out of the helmet. Always helps.
If you look good, you feel good.
That's right.
Gotta have the flow, right? Oh, you got a pitch to hit. Yeah, that's down. That's down. That beat him. That could be triple off the wall.
That's definitely three. Let's see if he.
He's running pretty good. That's nice.
Would have been a straightened up triple, but
that's
always
okay.
Slide.
Safer. Nice piece of hitting there. I love that thought process. Guys staying on the ball, let it get a little deeper, especially late in that count. He's throwing outside anyway, right?
Yeah,
he's not
where he's pitching the ball.
He's not throwing inside. He's not coming inside. You're just going to roll over that to the shortstop anyway. He threw it inside there. There you go. Yeah. He's been picking at the outside the whole time. Stay on the ball, drive it the other way, let it get deep. Base hit.
Yep, right up the middle.
Yeah.
Scores run easily.
Nice piece of hitting there by number 75. That was Evan Muir out of Francis Howell Central High School, another local prospect, 2022 outfielder, 6'1", 170. Good piece of hitting there.
We definitely have a good mix of different guys from different high schools around the area, Illinois.
Mm-hmm. Good curveball.
Shows you how many different schools do have good talent in the area, you know?
Oh, yeah. Well, we've talked about the GAC all year. And, good.
It's a good move. Good move.
Got to finish it, yeah.
Yeah.
76. Ale Mahedmi. This young man here up at the plate is Ale Mehmedi, I guess.
Where is it?
I'm sorry if I'm butchering that name. Right here. Ale Mehmedi.
I'm not even going to attempt that, actually.
Yeah, that's pretty tough. St. Patrick's High School, 2022 catcher, right-handed pitcher, 5'11", 225.
Now, where's St. Patrick's? Where's that at?
I think that's Illinois, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to look real quick. They have on here on the website, it says Cyrus. Yeah. I believe St. Patrick's High School is Illinois. Yeah. Windy City Travelers Reds at Windy City, so that's Chicago.
Yeah, that's probably pretty up there then, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry if we've mispronounced your name, young man.
As I'm sure we have.
Probably have. See what he's got? He's got, oh, man.
Definitely. He took that off the pitcher, no doubt.
Yeah, that was a great jump. They're getting good. They're getting good reads off this young man. He's got to do something here to slow down that running game.
Like I said, do some long holds here.
Mm-hmm.
Hold the ball, make him flat-footed, make it to where if he tries to take off where he thinks you're going to go.
But see that big leg kick there? He's got to slide kick that. I mean, because he took off on that leg kick the last time.
Yeah. Have you seen a slide step out of this pitcher yet?
Last hitter. What's that?
Have you seen a slide step out of this pitcher yet?
I don't know. I haven't been paying that much attention that way, but I don't think so. I mean, because we're going to see if he gets a slide step here. No, big leg kick. I mean, you're third base.
And honestly, he didn't get that great of a jump off that.
No.
But I would say that's a 2+ to the plate right there.
Yeah.
So if you got some type of good speed on the bases.
Exactly. Yep.
And that increases your chances exponentially if that run scoring. All you got to do is put the ball in play here.
We got number 77, Ryan Capps, out of Louisiana, Missouri. 2022 first baseman, lefty, 6'1", 220.
See how he does against the lefty pitcher?
Yeah.
That was a good inside pitch right there. 2 strikes on the batter now.
Mr. Capps in the summer plays for Gators Baseball Academy with Coach Dameron. We've had Coach Dameron on the show a few times. Good dude.
Good pitch right
there. Good pitch, it was. Now that looked like that.
He'd just come in on the inside with a fastball, went softer away. It's a great pitch sequence right there.
Yeah. Very good. Let's see who comes out to the mound. It looks like number 79 is headed to the baseball on the mound. Let's take a look at who that is here. Okay. Man, these last names are tough, bro.
They can be.
Christopher it's B-I-E-N-I-E-K. Binek.
It's fine.
We'll leave that one.
We're just going to call him Chris. All right?
Yeah, we'll call him Chris. Notre Dame College Prep 2022 right-handed pitcher.
They have a nice field over there.
200. No.
That Notre Dame school, they have a very nice field because we played there.
You did in college, right?
Yeah, we played there because we got rained out, so we needed a neutral site and played over there. Got a nice complex turf field. Definitely a hitter's ballpark, though, I would say. Definitely a hitter's ballpark. Short porch.
Yeah, it was probably tough for a college team, you know. I know. Yeah, I remember that field.
Ooh, that was a good curveball right there. Nice over-the-top action.
Plays for the Illinois Indians Founders 40 Club in the summertime.
Is that Founders? Is that part of the Marucci?
Yeah, I believe so. Founders Club. 87 to 89 on the fastball. He's got a max at 90 on his fastball, so it'll be interesting to see what we got here. 71, 74 on the curveball, and a change at 77, 80. A 2403 on the spin rate on the fastball, maxing 2491, so that's pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
So it'll be interesting to see what we get here.
Good toss by the catcher there. Number 65 coming up from the gray. We got Jackson Chu, looks like. Out of St. Charles.
St. Charles. I think that's St. Charles West.
right on that fastball.
Yeah. He's a Midland Bandit, St. Charles. I think that's St. Charles. No, St. Charles High School, the Pirates.
Yeah.
Good squad.
Mr. Gavin.
Come on up here. Foul ball there by Jackson Chu. We got gentleman that was just on the mound. You just saw him on the mound there. Gavin Sitars. Gavin, how are you, man?
Good, how are you?
Good, good, good. Hey, this beat's working.
What was that? Yeah.
We're out here watching some baseball. So, what brings you out here today? I know you're trying to show off your talent and whatnot, but you know, what are you looking for out of this?
I'm just trying to show PBR and some other scouts what I got on the mound. Just trying to do my thing, use all my pitches.
Yeah.
See what they can do.
How'd you feel about your outing?
I felt decent. Thought I could hit some more spots, but overall, thought it was okay.
Yeah, yeah. Your fastball looked good. I thought, you know, really good. And that last at bat, Justin here, he was my resident pitcher, and he was talking about, you know, your sequence there at the end when you struck that guy. He liked it. You went soft away and came, or was it hard in, soft away?
Mm-hmm.
You know, good sequence there.
Mm-hmm.
Liked what we saw. So when are you looking to stay as a pitcher in college?
Yeah, I'm looking for pitcher. Obviously, I mean, I play some outfield, but I don't think that's for me long term.
That's okay. So you got one more year in high school, right?
Yes.
And you're at St. Charles East in Illinois, correct?
Yes, sir.
How'd you guys do this year?
We had a good season. We just lost in our semi-sectional. Close, tough game, but looking forward to next year.
Very good, very good. So tell me, when what are you trying to improve on as a pitcher if your senior year going into college? What are you trying to improve on?
Always just adding more velocity, getting stronger, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then really just adding like that third pitch to my repertoire. Change up, really, it's really important for this offseason, just working on it.
Do you feel like you're getting better with your changeup? Are you locating it like you want to?
Yeah, I think it's improved a lot since last year. I'm just going to keep working on it.
Okay. And so is your curveball your secondary pitch?
Yeah, curveball, and then also got like a little slider action.
Mm-hmm.
Just switch off between those two. Just a little different actions on them, but yep.
Very good. So you're sitting around 82 to 84 on your fastball. What's your goal by next season? Where do you want to be with that?
Goal is like to top out at like around 90 next year. I mean, I've been up to like 87, 88 in the past, so obviously just adding to that is important.
Do you think the high school season, because you probably play different positions in high school, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that really kind of takes away from some of your velocity through the season, having to play maybe shortstop or third base or something like that?
I mean, obviously, yeah, just the toll on the season.
Yeah.
It's hard, but just getting back to like same routine, stuff like that, that's important. Long toss, plyos, stuff like that.
Very good. Well, I hope you hit your goal, young man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Gavin, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
Good luck to you, young man.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
Thanks, man. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah. Gavin Sitars out of St. Charles East, thanks for stopping by. He had a good outing. I mean, he struck, as Kevin was saying, he told us he's striking guys out. He had good velocity.
And I was right, because I said that one looked like a slider when he was warming
you're
up.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
Didn't show on there, but he's got that curveball slider action. He switches between.
Now this young man, he is definitely, he looks the type. He looks big on the mound, and right over the top. Got that fast
velocity.
Yeah, fastball gets right on you, right out of his ear hole.
Seems to hide the ball pretty well too.
Mm-hmm. You want to jump in here, man? Sure. Yeah, take your time. Just tap me on the shoulder when you're ready. that's where I think some of these young men like this, when they're throwing up in that higher 80s, especially at this level, but we see it even at all levels. It is that, can you throw strikes? And repeatable mechanics, getting yourself into that position where you're really consistent with your arm angle, right?
Well, I mean, I think that shows. You see, Bartolo Colon at the age of 48 the other day threw.
Are you serious?
Complete game or something like that. Now, I believe it's like the AAA or AA level.
Right.
But
so what?
He's 48 years old, and I mean, he's still got it done.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about Waino.
Right.
You know, last night, Cardinals, he threw very well, consistent. I mean, he's 39 years old, still at the major league level competing, throwing, and it shows you really how to pitch. He's still at 90-91, but he locates that fastball. Can you locate your fastball? Can you put it where you want to where you can make guys miss on your secondary pitches? It's good. Oh, that's a nice pitch.
It's a great pitch, and on a left-hander right there.
And you see that? That was that curve. It looked like the curveball or change
I believe
off
that was
speed.
a changeup.
Yeah, and it looked the same as his fastball. It had him. That's really deceiving.
Changeup, especially if you're a righty throwing a changeup against a lefty, and you can break that off inside towards them, that can be a devastating pitch.
I really like that because, man, I thought it was a fastball coming out of his hand, and so did the hitter. So that shows a lot. That means his arm. If you don't slow down that arm coming out of that slot, right? That makes a huge impact. The same. Got to bring it down a little bit. I think mechanics there. Just being a little more consistent that way. See, and that's the thing right there. Consistency in that delivery, hitting your spots, locating that fastball, everything working off that fastball. Right there. See? Much better. Much better on that delivery there. Got the planes going by. Oh, hey.
Great piece of hitting right there.
Yeah.
I believe 2 strikes, taking the ball the other way, not trying to do too much.
Stayed inside that fastball. Got his hands through. And good piece of hitting.
Great job there.
I'm trying. I think that was number 71 in gray. Grant Campbell, Lafayette High School. 2022 third base right-handed pitcher, 6'1", 185.
Another very solid program.
Yep.
Good high school.
Yep.
Definitely next year has the ability to make a run.
Right, yeah.
So, you know, he'd probably be a big part of that next year, going to be a senior.
Absolutely. Right there. Plays for inside edge.
Good pitch there on the outside corner.
Yep. Very good. Hitting his blast. Hand speed. I like all that. See, bat speed 64.97. Max 70.90 through the zone. Bat speed 70 miles per hour. Who do we have up here? Number 70, probably 72 again. If they're hitting, because that was him. We got Joseph Swanson. Peeking. Oh. See, this is where that fastball. Was that a curveball? I didn't see it.
Sure.
I was looking
I'm not
down.
Sure. I was looking down too.
We were looking at names. Missed it. Last batter here. So is this? Are we finishing up here, Kevin? Close. Yeah. No, don't be sorry. We got Kevin Mulder jumping in here, guys. He's catching up on some work, and we're going to interrupt his work here. Kevin, how are you doing, man?
I'm great. Good day, beautiful weather, and you know, a lot of talent, and you know, making our way through full event, but got an inning or two left here, and it's been a fun day.
I've enjoyed watching this kid here like this. Oh, nope, not enough.
No.
Good track on
Good
that.
swing, though.
Yeah, it was a good swing. But the pitching has been really good.
Had some strong pitchers. You know, it's seen some big velocities, and we've seen some other guys with some really sharp breaking balls. Like the young man you just had on. You know, and this is a cool event because it's not just Missouri kids. We see some of the better players out of Illinois come down for this. You know, Luke Wickenhauser from Calhoun over in Illinois also just threw, and then you know, Joseph Swanson, an Illinois guy from Perkin, Illinois, was, you know, one of the better fastballs, and so it's been a productive morning and afternoon for us.
That's good, and you got some guys out here checking out this talent, which is really good. Got some college guys out scouting these kids, looking for players, right?
Yeah, and that's you know, that's what we're here for. You know, the past year and a half has kind of been weird just because the college coaches haven't been able to go out, and now they're freed up to go on the road. So it's good to see those guys, and I know it's exciting for the players. You know, they were always watching. You know, but they had to do it different ways, just from their computer, through Twitter, Instagram, but now it's good that they're able to get out and see guys on their own and you know, use their own eyes. So that'll be adds a level of excitement to the events.
So you got a lot of guys out here working with you. Tell us a little bit about what it takes to put this thing on, man.
It's a full scale deal. You know, we got. It's not just baseball guys. We got some tech guys. You know, a lot of this stuff gets done for me, to be honest with you. So I get, you know, there's a lot of back-end work, like downloading rosters onto the TrackMan. We got, you know, TrackMan, it's a $30,000 piece of equipment, and it takes some skill to be able to run that thing. We got guys running that. We got blast motion technology out here, tracking guys' swings. So we're doing some really neat things. We're capturing the game on video, so we'll eventually have it so where you can pull it up and watch the game. You know, so we got, you know, a small army of interns. We got some coaches out here. You know, you need BP throwers, fungo hitters, and camera guys, tech guys, baseball guys. You know, so it's a team effort to put on a quality event like this. But it's usually worth it in the end.
Absolutely. Now, you got, how many innings will you play here for this game? Because, like you said, you went through the whole, you know, showcase piece of it through the morning. So, how are you playing a full 7-inning game?
It's about 7 innings, yeah. Sometimes that's something you know, that's where I earn my money a little bit. Is like you plan for something and then kid shows up and his arm's a little sore, or he feels, you know, so you got to be able to make some adjustments on the fly. But yeah, we're going to finish up at 7 innings today, which is perfect because you get guys, you know, a couple at bats live, and you know, you kind of get a general idea of what the guy's like if you get to watch it. You know, I'll be the first to admit there's some guys that perform well in the showcase that can't play in a game, and there's other guys that, you know, don't do so hot in the showcases that do perform really well in the game. So it's nice to get a blend and kind of get a good look at the guy when you get to watch him work out, and then you get to watch him in gameplay and see what he's up to.
Absolutely. We were just talking, I think it's great that you brought that up because we were talking about that with Coach Bone. You know, you see that young man who really goes through the drills very well and whatnot, and then how does he transition that to the actual gameplay, right? And that's sometimes a key element, you know, is application of taking that information and then applying it in the moment, in a game, in that. Do you see him take that same approach to a ground ball, an at-bat? You know, how does he do that?
No question, and that's the fun part about doing the game, and you learn a lot about the players during the gameplay for sure.
Like here, see, that's a great approach to the baseball. Got his feet set.
It's a nice play by that young shortstop there.
Absolutely. And that's Joseph. No, 82 in the gray. I think that's right there. that
Yeah,
him?
Zach Front, who's done a nice job all day. He had our top infield velocity, 85 across during the showcase portion. So that's a perfect example. It's like, okay, during the showcase, I had him start up on my thing, like as a guy I wanted to watch in the game because he had the best arm in the infield during the showcase. But that doesn't necessarily mean he can actually play shortstop. And that now I get that verified with my eyes during the game. He looked really smooth going to that ball and made a nice play on that kid and showed off his arm. And we know he has plenty of that. So that's exactly why we like to do the showcase on the front end too.
Absolutely. See, and I think that's great, and that's what I like. You see these young men doing that, and I liked it. And there you go, Lutheran St. Charles, right?
Yeah.
You're looking at senior. That could be somebody to deal with.
Absolutely.
In the local area. And they get to come out. This venue, I mean, Lindenwood, the venue is great, isn't it?
It really is. They have a nice yard here. Really complex. I mean, it's it's a nice stadium and full field turf and beautiful setting. The campus is really nice, and you got the trees in the background here, which makes for a nice hitting backdrop and kind of closes it in a little bit. And it's a very nice setup here.
They just give shout out. Linwood just won the GLVC tournament. I don't know how they're doing in the Division II playoffs.
Well, they just finished that up. And I think I mentioned this on the show a couple times how strong some of our small school baseball was in the state of Missouri. We had 3 teams in Division II ranked in the top 10 in the state of Missouri this year, and Lindenwood was number 1 in the nation for a stretch. So they had a very strong year, hosted a regional. They came up short, didn't advance to the World Series, but they can hold their heads high. They had a really good year, and they definitely have something good going over here right now. And
we just saw on Twitter they announced young man Gavin. We were just talking about this morning. What was his name? Oh, geez. St. Charles West catcher. Just signed with Lindenwood.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And
good job of getting talent throughout the state, and they're extremely good at getting the guy that maybe he's overlooked for whatever reason, and then you turn around and the kid's an all-conference player his junior year or sophomore year or whatever,
right,
and possibly getting to play a little pro ball at the end of his college career. So they do a great job in the recruiting process.
So we're finishing up here. This young man, he's throwing pretty well, isn't he?
Yeah, this is a strong arm.
That's why I was just getting her.
This is Luke Ochbron from Zumwalt East.
Oh, yeah.
Strong arm.
Yeah. Well, we saw him play this year at East. He was mainly playing short. I don't think I saw him pitch during the year. We saw him at shortstop. Had a pretty decent arm at short. Few errors, but that looked like a good fastball with some run on it, didn't it?
That's coming in there pretty good.
That's probably, 82, somewhere in there, yeah?
Yeah, I would say so.
I haven't seen, it was up early, but I hadn't seen it.
Yeah, I think we had some battery problems with our display board there.
We understand. There you go. Good swing on it, though. That's a good inning. That's a good inning.
I'm going to get back down to the field, start doing my job again.
Kevin, thanks for stopping in. Hey, man, thanks for letting us come out. We do appreciate it.
Absolutely. Be in touch.
All right. All right, folks. Got a couple, probably, I think we're getting close to the end here. We got maybe an inning and a half left.
Yeah, we're coming up on hour 45 into the game right now.
Let's see what this young man's number is. He's going to turn back. Number 85, Gray. Ryan Ball, Lincoln Way East. I would imagine that's going to be
That has to be
Illinois high school. Let's pull him up on the PBR and see what we got here.
Definitely a tall drink of water. What's he sitting at right there? He is 6'3". Yep.
Yeah, 215 is a big boy. Oh, he plays for the Cangelosi Sparks group in the summer. They have a good club.
Yep. Definitely very much over the top, this kid.
Yeah.
He comes straight over the top.
He's maxing at 87 on his fastball, sitting 85. 69 to 72 on the curveball, 78, 79 on a change, and he's got a slider at 70 to 73. So let's see how many of those pitches he's going to throw.
Yeah.
See if he sits more with the fastball, change, curve, whichever, But that slider. I liked what the young man Gavin Sitar said about that. He changes the angles a little bit with that slider. It's just kind of a intermittent, give it a little different look, maybe on like a fastball, right? Because his arm angle is kind of there already.
Yeah, it can really throw off the batter.
Mm-hmm. He's right straight over the top.
Yeah,
Reminds me, who was the Cardinal pitcher? Had all the shoulder problems. It can be tough. Just recent too, wasn't it? Yeah, I can't remember his name. That's who it reminds me of. Oh, geez.
I know, I can't think of it either.
But I'm an old guy. I get that. Yeah, good pitch. It's going to be straight. But the angle, that downward angle.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how much movement he gets left to right with that fastball sitting there.
Right.
Pretty good curveball right there.
Is that curve or change?
One of the two.
I couldn't tell as it come through there.
It's definitely more 12-6 action, which I would assume coming over the top like that.
Mm-hmm.
Fastball,
Good fastball.
outer half.
That had a little run on it.
Yeah, it did. If he's finishing well, getting the pronation. Make sure to get that spin rate on that ball. Looked like a changeup right there.
Mm-hmm. Had him out front, didn't he? Number 74 is the hitter in gray, and his name is Hunter Hamilton. This is Hunter Hamilton again at a Saxony Lutheran. I think he struck out the last time at bat. Ground ball, second baseman, nice play.
Good off-speed pitch there by the pitcher.
Yep. That was nice. I liked what I saw with the second baseman there.
Yeah, pretty smooth.
Yep. Had good approach to the ball, good hands, didn't rush anything, because smoother is faster, right?
Always.
Yes.
Slow and smooth is faster.
When you rush, that's when errors happen.
No. Yes, errors happen. Yes. Good pitch there. Good pitch. Gets ahead with the off speed there.
Mm-hmm. Another off speed. That changeup.
Yeah, looked like that had a pretty good run.
Yeah, it did.
I'm not sure how up-down movement that is, but it definitely had some good towards inside.
Good action running, away off the plate
good
again.
Pitch. Yeah, it's a very good pitch.
He is getting some good run away from that left-handed hitter.
Yeah. Which if he can locate that same place inside on a right-handed hitter, that can be very tough as well.
Yeah. Good pitch.
Got another roll over to second baseman. Good play.
Hey, nice play. That second baseman's looking pretty smooth out there, isn't he? Number 63 in red.
And it's always tough to judge that hop off the turf right there. If you should come get that, let it come to you, especially with timing, things like that.
Yeah, that's young man Jackson Kim out of Eureka High School at second base. Nice couple of plays he's put out there. Just looks smooth, looks good, good hands. Fastball.
He's really filling up the zone, getting ahead.
We're seeing again in gray, number 82, Zach Frund, Lutheran St. Charles, the shortstop. We just saw him make a nice play out there. Tried to jump on that fastball, didn't he?
Good pitch. There's that changeup running inside on that right-hand hitter.
He's 0-2. This will be interesting to see. Fastball change.
You know, he just went soft in.
You
know.
Soft again. Rolled over it. Nice play.
Good arm by
the third baseman. Yeah.
Very good inning by the pitcher there.
Yeah. Solid.
You know, it's got to be the hair.
It's got to be the hair. Gotta be the hair. Got that Syndergaard look, right?
Yeah. Yeah. The long blonde hair.
That's the way we roll, baby. Let's see who's coming out for the gray team. Oh, we got a red guy, a red shirt coming out to pitch. Number 75. Let's see. Evan Muir, Francis South Central, 2022, 6'1", 170. Let's get a little look at him from our PBR stats.
Waiting on the cameraman to get out there.
Okay, while he's warming up, plays his summer ball with grind baseball. We don't have any stats on him, so that's probably why they got that out there. They're getting a little, he's getting his first, because prep baseball is his first time out here, doesn't have any stats on him, so they're getting some right now.
That's right. Well, they've had the camera out there for all the pitchers. Their first warm up, you know, which PBR does a great job getting guys getting footage to send to coaches, things like that. They do a great job of that. They give you plenty of opportunities.
You know, and that's what's interesting. You know, as Kevin was talking about all the people that come out here and are working. You know, the tech guys, baseball guys, you got all kinds of dudes up and down working hard to make this the event that it is. I love it.
And if you're in college, you're in sports management, sports journalism, sports anything really.
Yeah.
Want an internship? I mean, PBR, I'm sure. He said they have a handful of interns out here. Be a great place to get them hours in.
You know, and that's the thing, especially you're talking sports management and those types of things, or, you know, anything. And like you said, you know, journalism. I don't know. Maybe journalism, you're writing, right? You're writing profiles.
Yeah, if you can come out here, write the profiles, do different things like that, take notes of the guys out in the field, you know, kind of, you know, just getting used to doing that.
Reporting on the players.
Exactly.
Right?
That's what you're going to be doing in sports journalism all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
We saw a lot of that over at the state championships,
yes,
the
we did.
state playoffs. A lot of guys out there doing that.
All right, so, oh man, I didn't catch the number on the batter. Did you?
I did not.
60-something. Let's see if we'll catch it here.
Definitely a different motion here by the pitcher.
Yeah.
Not the normal type of just over the top.
Very short delivery.
Nice try there by the shortstop. Good job keeping it on the infield, though.
Yeah.
Tough play, one hopper up the middle. Got a glove on it.
And that was Jackson Kim from Eureka, number 63. On the base hit. And you can't give an error. That's a base hit.
Oh, that's definitely a base hit.
Definitely base knock. Number 72 here in red.
Yes, we've seen him a couple times now.
Yeah, it's Ian Wolf back
Yeah.
up to bat. Hit the triple earlier in the game. Hit the triple earlier in the game, and he's had a good outing. We talked to him earlier in the broadcast out of Wright City.
First kid we talked to.
Yep, nice young man. Got his head on straight. He's working hard, and he showed out pretty well here. Let's see if we can get this runner over here.
Curious to see if this runner's going to try and take second base on this. Looks like he's going to outright. Right there. Oh, great swing on that. That runner's going to score. He's on 2 for sure.
He is struggling. There's something he's definitely got something that he's nursing.
Yes. Yeah.
He's definitely nursing something there.
Some in that right leg, it looks like.
Yeah. Didn't affect the swing.
No. Yeah, hitting behind the runner right there.
Yep, 2 extra base hits on the day for Ian Wolf. Couple of ribbies. Move the runner over, productive out. Nice play by the second baseman. That was nice, smooth. You know, and that's what we were talking about right there. You've got on the both side those 2 guys, second base. You got Joseph Swanson and Dominic Vogel. A couple of Illinois guys, both looking really good. 6'2", 175. That's a nice infield right there. They both showed very well. Nope, that's number 82. I'm sorry, I messed that up. That's Zach Frun, Lutheran St. Charles. Also showed very well. I like what I've seen of the guys playing up the middle, translating that work. Good glove.
Yes.
Their footwork is really good.
Been very smooth.
Good work, catch. That's the way.
Yeah. It's really, you guys, a pitcher, you guys settle down, kind of take a breath, throw a strike here, guy on third base.
Yeah, get the ball in play. You can
Work well in the
tell
zone, get a ground ball here.
if you're looking at this young man. I think as he has kind of gotten out of this, he's not finishing. Everything's staying up. See?
Yeah, very much so.
He's not finishing his pitch, finished through. Here we got Parker Davis up again is who this is. I could tell by the flow you were talking about earlier.
Yes, yeah. Definitely seen guys getting multiple bats, really good.
Yeah. Parker Davis out of Fort Zumwalt East High School, Coach Hill. He's returning some good. Rolled that over. That's a nice play. Third baseman, first baseman, outstanding double play. He got a bum wheel, but he tried anyway.
He tried. Gave it the effort.
Hey, but it shows off some baseball. That's good. Good throw by the first baseman, number 84. In gray. That's Blaine Holman out of Francis Howell High School, 2022 first baseman. So, I mean, again, Francis Howell, we saw him play this year. And he's going to be back next year with that. He looked really good over there.
Yeah, I got the same pitcher coming back out.
Mm-hmm.
Had a very solid first inning.
Yeah, he didn't throw too many pitches. Probably, 12 to 15 pitches, maybe?
Yeah, he went 1, 2, 3. Got 84 coming up to bat.
You know, I remember in the warm-ups, this young man, he was the one that got hit chasing the ball out in the infield by the third baseman. Remember that?
Oh, was that who that was?
I think so. That was the catcher, yeah, from Fort Zomalt West. I remember that collision.
Yes, yeah, that was tough.
Kind of a dangerous one. I like this kid out here on the mound.
Yeah, he fills up the zone, stays consistent.
Yep. Throwing a changeup here. If that changeup stays down in the zone, you're just getting nothing but weak ground balls.
Yeah, it really falls off. Has good late movement. Looks like a more 12-6 curveball as well.
Yeah.
Good up-down movement.
Missed on that one. When that fastball comes out of his hand, I mean, it just seems to naturally move to the right, the way it comes out of his hand.
I would say this is probably the last inning here. I would say, you know, both guys going back out for the last inning.
I think so, because we were 7.
Yeah.
I think we're there.
Yeah.
Get some at
And this
bats
game's
here.
moved pretty good. Couple hours, knocking out 7 innings.
Yeah, because the dugout is kind of filtered out.
Yeah.
Some of the kids probably take off as when they're done.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. 'Cause you got Gray playing out with Red right now.
Ooh, good
You know, just
fastball.
just guys getting out there.
It's been fun
Yeah.
watching the game. Been fun. I hope everybody who's watching, you know, if you're watching us live, if you're going to if you're watching after the fact. Oh, strike 3. That's
Great
a good
pitch there. Great pitch.
I think that, though, that ball was left up a little bit. It could be, you know, if you're sitting on that curveball, it could be hammered. Got to be careful not to leave that up too much in the zone. Wow.
Get ahead there.
Wow.
That's one thing he's done very well is he's gotten ahead in pretty much every batter so far.
Yeah.
Which,
Hey,
as I've talked about many times, if you get ahead, your percentages go up exponentially.
Right. Right. Strike 1 presents all kinds of options and opportunities and puts the hitter on the defensive from the get-go.
Best pitch in baseball, first pitch strike.
Right?
Spike that one a little bit.
I didn't see the number of this young man walking up at bat, so we'll try and catch it here. Got a prospect's helmet on, so he's local around here. That's strike.
Good pitch.
Yep.
Lives along the zone there. Curveball. Fouled it back pretty well.
Spoiled it. What do you think? Fastball coming right back here? or another curveball? You think he's
I'd go
doubling up?
fastball in right here, but looks like he's going to be outside if it's fastball or curveball.
That was 3.
Yeah. You know, good. He went with back-to-back curveballs away right there.
Yeah. That was number 60. Hunter Moser out of Williamsville. So we got number 63. Matthew Brown, 63. CBC, 2022.
Turned on that first pitch, foul ball.
And we saw CBC, they're loaded with talent.
A lot of young talent,
Loaded.
too. A lot of young talent.
Yep, shortstop going to Miami already, and he's a sophomore. Jeez.
Yeah, we're definitely going to see them, I think, in the state tournament a couple years in a row here.
And Matthew Brown here plays shortstop, so and third base. He's behind Zanatello.
Yep. Very good ball player.
Mm-hmm. But that's what you do. You keep working, right? See what kind of at bat he puts up here against a pretty good pitcher.
Not a bad pitch there on the outside half.
Outside.
See if he brings it back here.
That fastball, it does. It runs away from a lefty and it'll just run in on that right-hander, really. If you can get it in on that right-hander's hands, that's a tough pitch, boy.
And, you know, it's hard to tell from up here, but it looks to me as like it's got that kind of like sneaky velocity where it doesn't look as hard, but when you're in the box, you know, it gets on you pretty quick. Good communication by the outfielders.
Yep.
Because that's always one in the old Bermuda Triangle that you never know. You either have three guys run into each other, you know. All three of them stop at the same time.
Watch the ball fall. It was good, though. That's good communication. Center fielder ran a long way, called them all off, and said, hey, oh, we got Jackson Chu going on the mound?
Yep, looks
like it. Yeah. St. Charles product, St. Charles High School, local, just right over here. I mean, that's just kind of, we call it the old stone's throw away.
Yep, right across the road.
Yeah, St. Charles High School, 5'11", 195. Good frame.
Yeah, pretty good sized kid.
Uh-oh, where's my, there it is. Let's see what we got here.
Looks like he's going to fill up the zone pretty good.
Midland Bandits product he plays for in the summer. That's our buddy Matt Shadow. Will be on the show with us on Thursday, his program over there. Pitching, yeah. 86 max on the fastball, 84 to 86. 61 to 63 on the curve, changeup 77 to 78. So he's got a little pepper on the hot dog.
Yep.
Or a little mustard on the hot dog, I should say. Pepper, mustard, it's all the same. It's spicy. So let's see what we got going on here. We got it Vogel back at short. Young man that we just saw hitting from CBC is at third base, Matthew Brown. Second base, I didn't see the number. Number 84, you got Blaine Holman at first base.
Curveball got away from him to start off. See if he brings it back with the fastball here, put it in the zone.
Oh, good fastball. See what he's got. We got a 1-1 pitch here.
Good pitch.
Good fastball right on the corner. Locating that fastball, man. Got to locate it.
See if he comes with the off speed here.
Yeah.
Curveball. Yep, there it is.
Good pitch. Soft contact. Is it going to drop? Oh. 75.
That's one as a pitcher you just go, well, that kind of sucks.
Yeah. Evan Muir, Francis Howell Central with the at-bat. Caught that curveball. Was able to pop, here's the old, would he get the bloop and the blast,
Yeah.
right?
Put it in the right spot.
Right. Number 76 is at bat here. This is Cyrus Mehmedi. I'm hoping I pronounced that right. Out of St. Patrick's High School. Let's see if his first at bat, I think he struck out. Up and in. Little cheese. It's a bold man standing out there with the camera.
Yeah.
Fastball. Or that changeup looked like, right?
I don't know.
Did you miss that one?
Yeah, I did.
Fastball, double play ball.
Yeah, take it yourself.
Hey, that's a nice
Across,
play by
yeah.
Vogel, shortstop. And it looks like that ended the game right there with a double play by Dominic Vogel out of Columbia, Illinois, 2023. He's a 2023 sophomore going into his junior year. 6'2", 175. Looks like it finishes it up. Justin, what do you think? Did you have a good time?
Yeah, a lot of really good ball players out here. Good pace. Pitchers did a great job filling up the zone. Didn't see a lot of walks. Obviously, I know they didn't do free bases, but even with that, there wasn't a lot of count resets, things like that.
Right.
Made guys put the ball in play. A lot of, like you said, I love the middle infielders. We saw a lot of smooth hands, things like that. We didn't really see the corners much. What we saw at third baseman, a good arm. Outfielders reading the ball well off the bat, not really messing up the tracking, things like that. So overall, a lot of really good talent out here.
Yeah, very good. And I think we'll probably talk about some of this talent on Thursday's show with Kevin. We'll get a recap from him on what he saw out here on our Thursday prep report with Kevin Mulder on YBMcast with Matt and Brian. So we got all the guys that were here scouting all these young players. So it was really good. It was really good. Let's wrap it up for today. What do you say?
All righty.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. If you've been watching live, great. If you're watching after the fact on the old tape, on the digital replay, we do appreciate it. All you pitchers, always keep throwing strikes. You hitters, hit them where they ain't. And folks, thanks for tuning in.